Bitanda yatuletera indekateeka bw'omuntu egyeswa alina akakuvula k'omunyangole
I'd first off like to say that I come here
omukubaza nanyenda kubagambira
in truth,
omumazima
beauty,
omubulungi
and goodness. In love, ministry,
mu lukundo nane obuheereza
and mercy.
n'omu mbabazi.
We know this mercy.
Twena tumanyi ekisumanyisa embabazi.
In other words, mercy is when someone gets into trouble,
Omwene omugufu embabazi n'okusanga omuntu yafunako ekizibu,
instead of throwing the book at them and giving the max penalty,
omwiba obacwera embanja,
you have the discretion to think
n'oba olina ekibuuzo ky'okuteekateeka
about that person that just committed a crime or something.
teekateeka muntu waakorako omusango.
And you're going to give them a reasonable punishment.
Kandi obaheereza ekibonerezo ekitali kigumire munonga.
That's what mercy is.
Ekyo kye kibakweta embabazi.
So, what I will do right now
Ekinaakola
is teach you
n'okubeegyesa
the most important
ekintu ekyomugaso munonga
and sacred
kandi ekyekihama
thing
ekintu ekyekihama
in all of the infinitely eternal cosmos.
omu bintu eby'omu nsi kandi eby'obutabaho.
And it's only as simple as one sentence.
Kandi kyona nobaasa kukiteeka omu sentensi emu.
So love
Mbwenu orukundo
is the desire
n'ekyetengo
to do good
ky'okukola ebirungi
to everyone
aha buli muntu
and everything
n'aha buli kintu
in the infinitely
omu nsi egi etarikuhwaho
eternal cosmos. That's pretty much sums it all up right there.
ninteekateeka aho amaparaza nkiho.
So love is the desire
Rukundo n'ekyetengo
to do good
okukola ebirungi
to everyone and everything
aha buli muntu n'aha buli kintu
in the infinitely
omu nsi egi
eternal cosmos. That's all. That's really all that you come into this existence, into life, for. Is to learn what I just said.
kandi twaturiyo mu nseegi kwega ekinamara kugamba.
So when you walk out at night and look up and you see millions and millions of stars,
Kokwimuka ekiro watambura oreba miliyoni na miliyoni z'ennyonyozi.
and you realize how vast it is.
Kandi obaasa kucenga okubiri kihango.
This sentence right here
Sentence eri aha rupapura
is all that your soul
niyo omwoyo wawe
and being
na n'obubaho bwawe
is in this realm
omu kubeeraho oku
to learn.
okwega.
Understand?
Twakengana?
So just to clarify,
Okutereezamu
so that way there's no confusion
kugira ngu hatakaabaho obutakengana
or anything else lost in translation,
ninga ekintu kyona ekyakubaasa kubura omu kuhindura endimi.
I will clarify the bigger words in that sentence.
Nizagyezaho kworobya ebigambo ebikomere omu sentensi egyo.
So I'll ask it, the question is, what is desire?
Mwede ekibuzo ekyokuba nikigira ekyetengo niki?
Desire is
Ekyetengo ni
conscious impulse towards something that promises enjoyment or satisfaction in its attainment. Like, for example, a goal. Goal. You have a goal. I want to graduate college. I want to graduate from the university. You set that as your goal. And you slowly work at it.
So ali nagyezaho okumanyisa ngu ekyetengo n'okushanga oine ng'ekigendererwa kiwateekaho yahezekiza n'okushanga waza nka kampasi ninga university ninga omu ishomero wagize oti nyenda kusinga abaana nanga nyenda nkore ishomeza abazaire banje omuka. So n'okushanga design nikyo kiri ng'ekyetengo.
And you take quiz,
N'otwara ebibuuzo,
tests,
okora za test,
exams,
okore exams,
and study.
ogyezeho oshoma.
And the day comes when you graduate.
Kandi izooba liikaho okushanga oine kujwara.
Your desire
Ekyetengo kyawe omutima
got you to achieve that goal.
nikyo kyakureetera kwikiza ekigendererwa kyawe ninga goroyeho kuba otiireho.
Okay?
Nk'okwo.
What is good?
Kandi ekirungi niki?
What does it mean to be good?
Nikimanyisa ki kushanga ori omurungi?
To be truthfully,
Kushanga ori ow'amazima,
beautifully,
kushanga ori ogw'omurungi
and good.
kandi ori ekirungi.
Something that is true,
Ekintu ekiri eky'amazima,
beautiful,
ekirungi
righteous,
kandi ekishemeriire
loyal,
kandi ekitarimu okubuzaabuza,
virtuous. Trying to figure out that word.
Yeah.
You could shorten it up and say virtue. Okay, virtuous. And then, last but not least,
kandi ekyamuheruka oba kitali ky'okushembayo,
what is the cosmos?
mwenu ensi egi niki?
The cosmos is the infinitely eternal creation What is good? Do they want me to say it again? Okay. What is good?
So what is good? Ekirungi niki?
Something that is true,
Ekyamazima,
beautiful,
ekirungi,
righteous,
ekishemeriire,
loyal,
ekitarimu ky'okubuzaabuza,
virtuous,
virtuous, okukiri nteekateeka mpapura zanjiro nanyuma okunsasira kyandema.
etc. Do they know that word, et cetera?
ya na n'ebindi.
Is that good? And what is the cosmos?
Kandi ensi niki?
The cosmos is all of the infinite,
Ensi n'ebintu ebyahanjirwe kandi ebitakuwaho.
eternal creation. You understand this word creation?
Mukirenge ekintu ekimumanyisa ebyahanjirwe.
Everything and everyone is created
Buri kintu na buri muntu byahanjirwe.
That's pretty much it. You all graduated now. You have triple PhDs.
Kyekyo ninteekateeka buli muntu yafuna ekiswalo kya PhD.
You've learned more in those 10 minutes
Mwayiga kingi omu dakiika ezo 10
than most learn in billions
kale
of
muri
years.
abayiga munonga omu biliyoni.
Any questions?
Nimbasa kuba mwinayo ebibuuzo?
No questions. Somebody's got to have a question.
Ninteekateeka ayine wakubasa kuba ayinayo ekibuuzo. Waba oyine ekibuuzo ntukyakiira
Be on our website.
naye kuba eri aha website yiitu.
So that way everybody can view it.
So mu ngyero egyo buli muntu nabaasa kugireeba.
If you don't have access to the internet,
Wotiine wokubaasa kufunga ebintu ebya intaneti,
I'd be much more happier
nija kubashemereirwe munonga
to teach it
kubashomesa
under a tree,
kubashomeseza hansi y'omuti.
because I don't need the internet, I don't need
Abakwadde
all this
batakwetaaga bya intaneti na n'ebyona.
wazoo stuff. I can just sit down and teach it
Nimbaasa kushutama hansi mbegyese,
under a tree.
hansi y'omuti, nshutame hansi y'omuti mbegyese.
May take a while because we're going to plant a little avocado tree,
Nkiza kutwala obwire bwingi ahabwokuba twine kubyala n'ekiti kya vakedo.
and for that tree to grow up,
Kandi ekiti ekyo kwenda kukora kikazika iguru,
bear fruit,
kikateekaho ebijuma,
and create shade on a sunny
kikateekaho
day
ekibunda aho bwire bw'omushana.
might take a few years.
Nikibaasa kutwala emyaka mikye.
Here,
Enkyanga y'ensi egi,
this planet
ensi egi
that we reside on,
eyi tukubeeraho,
from the bottom up,
kuruga hansi mpaka iguru.
okay?
Okwo
To uplift,
okugezaho kushutura,
lift the consciousness of this sphere.
okushutura enkyanga y'ensi.
It can't be done
Tikikubaasa kukorwa,
by one person
tikikubaasa
alone.
kukorwa omuntu omu wenka.
It will eventually take
Nkiza kutwala obwire,
every human being
nkiza kutwara obwire ahari buri muntu weena
that resides on this sphere,
ah'okutura hansi egi.
okay? And it's easy peasy,
Kandi kyoroheire kityo.
easy peasy. If you know what you're doing.
Wanomanya eky'okukola,
And that's why I'm here
kandi nohabwa ensonga egi ahabw'enki ndi aha.
to start the process
Kutandika process egi,
or plant the seed
okubyala ensigo
and get that mission accomplished.
kureeba ngu ekigendererwa ekyo kyakirira.
And it's not about me,
Kandi kiri ahari inye nyenka,
it's about all of you
kiri ahari itwe twena.
working together,
Kureeba twakora hamwe
teamwork.
nga tiimu.
Does everybody understand this word
Buli
teamwork?
muntu nakyenga ekintu kibamayisa okukwataganisa
loving teamwork.
mwene okushanga n'okunda obumwe n'okukwatanisa kukorera hamwe.
Okay? So the mission is the more loving
Ekigyera n'ogira rukundo kw'okweyongyera
that we can evolve to,
tubaasa kugyezaho okuteeka omu nkora,
up goes the consciousness of this sphere.
kuteeka omu nkora turikugaruka ahaiguru omu nsi egi.
Okay?
Kokwe.
And the sky is limitless.
Kandi aha kw'ahaiguru hakukwayo.
Okay?
Kokwe.
So I'm here
Nabwe ensonga ndi aha
in the now,
ashaaha egi
in the flesh,
omu mubiri gwange
so I can interact
kwenda ngu ngyezeho ngambe na nimwe
with all of you and everybody else that's going to get word of this.
na ngambe na nimwe na buri muntu arafuna kigambo eki,
Because it has to be done.
ahabw'okuba kiine kukorerwa
It will be done.
kandi nikiza kukorwa.
It will be done. It is God, the universal Father of all.
Kiri aha Ruhanga Tatiito weena,
His will be done
kandi ahabw'okukunda kwe kukorerwa
through love.
kukorwa kuraba omu rukundo.
Okay?
Kokwe.
Love.
Rukundo.
It gets done through love. Not hate, not anger, or anything like that. It
Kiza
gets
kukorwa
done
omu rukundo kutari ekiniga ninga okwangana.
through love. Okay?
Kokwe.
There's misunderstandings, there's arguing back and forth,
Kushanga mutakukyengana murukuhakanahakanisa,
throwing rocks
kushanga nimwetambukira amabaare,
and bombs back and forth.
okugyenda oku na n'oku.
No,
Kokwe.
no,
Kokwe.
no. Anybody that participates in that
Buri muntu aragyezaho kuba omuri ekyo ekikorwa nk'ekyo,
ends up becoming extinct.
nagyezaho kuhwerekyerera.
And looking around this room,
Kandi kingyezaho kureeba omu rumu egi,
I see everyone
nindeeba buri muntu
does not want to become extinct.
takwenda kuhwerekyerera.
Whether it's you,
Kyakuba ari iwe,
your children,
abaana baawe,
or their children's children.
ninga abaana b'abaana baabo.
Nobody wants to become extinct.
Talina okwenda kuhwerekyerera.
But those things are happening
Kwonka ebintu ebyo nibibaho
because
ahabw'okuba
higher beings and souls
emyoyo eri ahaiguru na n'ebitutakureeba
can't get along with each other.
tibakubaasa kugyenda omu mwanya gumwe kushanga nibiikirizana kugyenda omu kintu kimwe.
They cannot love each other.
Tibakubaasa kwekunda.
Okay?
Okokwe.
And that is going to stop.
Kandi ekyo kiine kukoma.
It's not going to stop overnight.
Kyeshe omu kiro kimwe kikakoma,
But if this movement
kwonka orugyendo oru
continues to grow
rwasigara rurikurakurana
like it has grown over the past 7 weeks
nk'okurigyezaho okukurakurana omu wiiki mushanju ezihingwire,
and continues to grow
kandi rwasigara rurikukura
for another 7 weeks when I come out here again,
kandi zakakakura wiiki mushanju ezindi obu nayo ningaruka aha,
because like I said before,
nk'oku nagambire enyumaho,
I'm coming out again
ninzaguma ninyija
and again and again until the mission is accomplished.
paka mishoni okutwara twagimara.
You have my word on that.
mwine ekigambo kyange hali
You can verify
nobaasa kugezaho kukyenga
my word
kukyenga ekigambo kyange
by the fruits
kurugyirira aha kijuma
I bear.
aha bijuma ebinkuteera
And by that I mean my actions.
kandi nange ngeza kumanyisa ekijuma kyange nimba nimanyisa ebikorwa byange
I'm not a taker.
tinkutwara
I don't like takers.
kandi tinkukunda ab'okutwara
I give.
konka nyowe ningaba
I give of myself
nimpayo nyowe weena nihayo
to everyone
ahari buri muntu weena
and everything.
na naha buri kintu kyona
By thing, I mean it could be a plant.
naha nimanyisa buri kintu nimba nimanyisa nk'omuti ninga ekimera
It could be a small injured bird
ngabaasa kuba kari akanyonyi kakya kiineho nk'ekironda
that fell out of the nest
akakubaasa kuba karuga ahaiguru omu kyasuri kakagwa ahansi
and is laying on the ground.
kandi karenka ahansi omu itaka
And instead of neglecting that
ombwire wogira ngu nkarekyerere
bird,
kugira ngu ekyo ekinyonyi ekyagwa ahansi nkirekyerere
I pick it back up,
ningaaka nkishitura
nurse it back to health again,
ngaaka nkiragurira kigaaka kigaruka amagara marungi
and then gently let it fly away.
kandi omu ngyero ya mporampora nkireka kigaaka kiguruka kitambura
That is a good act.
kandi
You're my sister.
munyanya wawe kandi ori murumuna wanje
It goes back a long, long, long time ago.
kikakiruga enyuma munonga
ubwo kuyabuza ngo umwana wa Ruhanga who is the children of God
Yes.
mwakitenga hati mcyo bariyomba mushobora ubwo
So when two sides get upset at each other and then start feuding and fighting, they're only killing their brother or sister.
kandi ahe nageza kumanyisa ngwe saidi ibiri zatanga kurwana zigatanga kweyita bambagezeho kwinaza ninga kwiyaho uruganda rwa munyanyoko na murumina
Where is the logic and the love, love
kandi enteekateeka neeriga nkahi omu kikweta rukundo
in doing that? Where is it?
ari nageza kumanyisa mwashanga nimurwana nimweyita enteekateeka ya rukundo neringa y'omuri gekyo
It isn't there.
kyakimasa teho
It's time to evolve, to uplift.
so nibwo bwire bw'okushanga tugezaho kwesitura kugaruka ahansi tukagaruka ahaiguru kweta uruganda nyanyoko murumuna wawe munywani wawe
And that's why
nawe ensonga egyo
I'm here
ekyo kyokureba ndi aha
on this sphere,
ahansi egi
on this planet,
aha planet egi
to teach
kubashomesa
that sentence I taught earlier,
ekyo ekinayegese buriya
along with these gentlemen that are helping me,
na n'abasigazi abariyo bagezaho kunyambaho
and hopefully all of you
kandi ninyesiga buri omwe weena
realize it
nabaasa kukikyenga
and then help us out.
kandi atuyambe
And we can be a loving team,
kandi tubaasa kushanga tukwatanisa na rukundo
doing loving teamwork
turi gukora ekibarikweta rukundo y'obumwe
to get this mission accomplished.
kushanga ekigendererwa eki twakikiriza
And like I said,
nk'oku naanagambire
I'll be back
nja kuba ningaruka
again and
noguma
again
ningaruka mpaka
and again. No, thank you very much. Remember, I said it's not about me. It's about all of you. Okay?
nobaasa kweta ekibuzo kyawe
Next question. Did that answer your question, sweetheart? Hey, sweetie, did that answer your question?
bali matiza kuuliza ngo ekibuuzo bakigaragamu.
Okay, next question.
Kibuuzo kindi.
Okay.
If I told how my friend and has been doing it for that friend, and you find that that friend is not appreciating the good things, but instead wants the bad things. And you find that within me, regardless of how much he wants the bad things from me, I have that love to him. That should I keep on persisting being good, or I should just give up?
Give him sufficient opportunities to do good back to you.
Muhereze chance nyingi zo kumara kwenda nawe ekiyobwira akore ebintu byariwe.
And if they don't,
Kandi yatakikozere
you just break off the relationship.
ng'omukago gwiyeho.
But
Konka
don't hold it
obutakakisigaza mutima
in your mind
nibwo mbiteekateeka
to do bad or get even.
okagira ngu omukorere ekibi mwena mwena mwingane.
If he comes back to you at a
Yagira
later date,
kugarukira omuko olunaku olundi
accept
oyikireho
what he's asking for
oyire ekyalinaku
and help him.
kandi omunyama
And always let him know that you're there for him.
kandi oyinuyire
To help him out.
kumanyisa ngu oliko okumuyamba.
Does that answer your question? Good, because I want to make sure that nothing gets lost in translation. Okay.
Nga Adamu na Eva bakubaasa kuba bali nga
They
Bachina
would have eaten the snake.
bakaba bayinikulye
We would still be in the Garden of Eden.
tukabe turi omusiri
So we did not sin.
What's the question?
Ikibuzo cyanjye kiraninguza twena twizakwega
My question is that we have all come here
ikabanza
to learn.
kuze rero kibumwe
konka ntituzaguma tweje kwijaha ninga twiningo kutwakufuna communication kurigahanga hari aha mushijo gwabo kuba nabasa kuba narigise ibintu byakwasa kutombeka kandi kuba kubona ikibuzo cyawe kwenda kukiguza kandi urukiko rwarigireho ukiza kuguza ryane hari cyakubasa kwiza kutukita ntibasa kwiza kana kakuteraho ka password twaguma kuguza okay
Tubaasa kushikagwa ntufuna message yeninga entanda yehe kandi orukiiko rutariho. Ekibuuzo nimbaasa kushigarukamu. Twagira ngu turi abasigazi bashatu nawe wakana. Mwenu otakubasa kwikirira nyowe, otakubasa kwikirira agaba ninga ONI. Ono miringo gyona abasigazi bashatu noburo wafuna kwikirira kamubuuza denge ekibuuzo kyakakigarukamu. Akwatuja ngu twena tubasa kuba twine amasumu kugira tumusindikire message. Tukogwe. Mwenu obasa kunyikirira nanga bariya. Ahandi enamba zitu zona ziryaho buri muntu aine enamba ye. Nobasa kufuna kacumu handike enamba ogwo twishikirira oine ekibuuzo ninga aine ekyokwenda kumugambira nikimwisya ebyera kugambira bintu bikugarra. Tukogwe. Mwebaje.
Yes, my question is, if someone persecutes me,
Omuntu yabasa kuwutaho embanza akagumana agezeho kunkwata
in my ministry,
kandi omuheereza bwanje
what can I do to him?
mwe nimbaasa mukora ki okwiyaho
What it is,
ekyakuba kiri
they say to you
nanga ekibakubasa kukugambira
and move on.
ekiriza ekibakugambira nanga ekibakukora oyongeremu n'amagara gawe oyongere olubisho oyongere kukora ebyawe
Don't let your mind
otakareeta ebiteekateeko byawe
become infected
ukasanga byafuna ekirwire
with hate
ukasanga byafuna ekirwire kyobwangane
or anger
ninga ekyenaga
towards them.
aharibo. Ekibuzo kyamu bakigarukamu.
Okay. Probably break for lunch. Okay.
If I don't have my friend and has been doing for that friend, and you find that that friend is not appreciating the good things but instead wants the bad things. And you find that within me, regardless of how much he wants the bad things from me, I have that love to keep that should I keep on persisting being good or I should just give up?
Give him sufficient opportunities to do good back to you.
Muhereze chance nyingi ezokumara kwenda nawe ekyobwira akore ebintu byariwe.
And if they don't,
Kandi yatakikozere
you just break off the relationship.
ubwo mukama ogwiyeho.
But
Konka
don't hold it
obutakakisigaza mutima
in your mind
nibwo mbiteekateeka
to do bad or get even.
okagira ngu omukorere ekibi mwena mwena mwingane.
If he comes back to you at a later
Yabeera
date,
kugarukira ubwo olunaku orundi
accept
oyikireho
what he's asking for
oyire ekyalinaku
and help him.
kandi omunyama
And always let him know that you're there for him.
kandi oyinza
To help him out.
okumanyisa ngu oruko okumuyamba.
Does that answer your question? Good, because I want to make sure that nothing gets lost in translation. Okay.
Oh, narai.
Oja kuikiruza mwanamke
umwanya wawe
It is given to you
ikakuhewa ensi eginyingiro byoyigura umwanya bikatuhewa
as a loving gift.
nk'ekirabo ky'okukundwa
As a loving gift for each one of you
ahari buri muntu weena aha
to develop,
kwenda kukurakurana
grow,
okukura
and evolve.
na n'okuhinduka kugira nohinduka koko kureba ng'akaana karuga omu ihuri kabe akakoko kakato kakura kakorima yatera amahuri mwene okuguma nookura orikuteekaho empinduka omu magara gawe
That's what it's put here for.
nikyo ekitukureeba abasiterire ahansi aha.
Okay? It's like if you're a guest
kiri nk'oku okuburinga omugyenyi
at somebody else's house
aha nju ya mutahi wawe ninga ogiye kutahiranga munywani wawe
and you break a vase,
okashanga wayeta nk'ekimwe ebere ebintu bakuteekamu ebimuri
a nice vase that other person was very fond about.
ekintu ekyo ebyo ebintu bakuume bakuteekamu ebimuri kandi ekyomuntu yanakunda munonga
To make that right,
kwenda kutereeza enshobi wakora
you sincerely and truly
nookiha mu mutima gwawe
apologize.
osaba okusaasula
That's what you do.
ekyo nikyo kuba oyine kukora
So it's the same thing,
so ninga ekintu nga kimwe nikyo kimwe
but on a much bigger.
oka hatiya a scale empango mwine a mwanya omuhango
So what you do
ate ekyokukora
is humble yourself
n'okweombeeka
and apologize
okasaba okusaasula
for your error.
ahabw'enshobi wakora
Okay?
tukokwe
Most of what we have learned on this planet
ebingi ebitwayiga ahansi ebitukwega omu nsi emu
is not necessarily sin,
titukugamba nitubaasa kuba biri ebi
but a violation of the mores. M-O-O-R-S.
kureka kushanga twateekaho okusiisha ninga kushanga nimbaasa kukozesa nk'omwana koko ari nk'ekihanda atakwenda kuhurikiza by'omugomi mbwenu noshanga turi nk'abagomi nobaasa kuba otakora kibi konka oshanga waaba omugomi
Does that make sense?
ekyo nikikora amakuru
Now I'll answer any questions.
hati nimbaasa kugaragaramu buri kibuzo kyona ekyokubaasa kuba oine wakubaasa kuba oine ekibuzo kyawe
No questions? One day, there's a question. I saw a hand go up.
Yes, I'm called Elijah Wilson. Now I'm asking on behalf of the youth.
hati ningeza okubuuza nsonga z'ebinyeeto
Yes, if a youth is passing through hardship,
usanga naaraba omu mbeera zikomere
how should that youth pray? How should he or she pray
olina omunyeeto nkogwe ngubaasa kushaba buta
through that hardship?
kwenda kuraba omu mbeera egyari bikomere
Thank you.
But to use that as an example,
kwenda kukozesa ekyo kiwagamba nk'ekyokureeberaho
you would say, let all of the other higher beings and souls
basajja oteeke ebintu byona ebyaiguru n'emibiri egy'iguru
show me the way
mpa omuhanda ninga enyero kw'omuhanda
through whatever hardship
kwenda kuraba omu kizibu kyona nanga ekintu ekyakikulemberiire
it is that they're going through. And be specific about the hardship.
gyagenda ogezeho okusobola ekizibu ekyo ahabwa naaliyo na mukama
So if the hardship is a broken arm,
okusanga nk'ekizibu nanga embeera ekulemerere ng'omukono kwembekere
you show me the way.
then wine kusaba mukama akakwereka omuhanda
And it's always better to say please
kale kiba kiri kirungi okugira ati naaniishaba
and say thank you.
kandi okamala okagamba webale
They like to hear please and thank you.
nebagezaho kura webale ninga nanishaba
because it's good manners.
abokwa n'emico mirungi.
Did that answer the question?
Ngwekyo kigarukamu ekibuuzo kyawe. Ekindi ekibuuzo wakwasa kwaine ekibuuzo takatiina.
There's one back there.
Ekibuuzo kiratwala kukigaruka.
God is extremely forgiving.
Mukama nagezaho munonga akusaasira. Bwenu omusaasizi.
Extremely
N'omusaasizi
forgiving.
kulenga akyokubaasa kuteebereza.
So, if you make mistake over mistake
Nubwo
over
okora enshobi
mistake,
ukakigarukamu ugakora enshobi nabwo ugakora n'ezindi enshobi ezindi utagarukire mu nshobi emwe oba okashanga eriizooba wiiba kyakare wita orundi orunaku wakora ekindi wagaruka mwita
again and again
kagoma
and
wekigarukamu
again,
wekigarukamu.
that is okay.
Ekyo tikiine enshonga
We're on this planet
ahabwokuba ahansi egi ninga omu nsi omu
to make mistakes
okukora enshobi
again and again
kuba
and
nogarukamu
again.
nokora enshobi paka mpaka.
So don't worry
Wetakatiina
about what it is that you think may be sinning,
wetakatiina ahabw'ekyokuteekateekamu n'okushiisha.
because as far as God, the universal Father of all,
ahabw'okuba kurigirira ari tata mukama witu twena
is only concerned
naafayo munonga
with basically one sin.
aha kibi kimwe.
And I'll explain that to you right now, since we're getting on the topic.
Kandi ekyo nija kukibasoborora ahabw'okuba niyo ekigambo ekitwantuzaho.
So there is really only one sin
Kwatu mbenu
to define here.
hariho ekibi kimwe ekyokubaasa kugambaho nange ekyokubaasa kushobora.
And listen very carefully, because this is the one you don't want to do.
Ahabw'okuba nanishaba muhurikize gye ahabw'okuba tinkenzire oba tinkwenda mube ekyo kimwakora.
The intentional and willful disloyalty disloyalty to God, the universal Father of all.
Mwena tunaniza okubeereka ngu ekibi eky'amaani munonga
And
n'okushanga wakiha omutuma orikukimanyisa wagomera Mukama tata wiitu kandi omuhangi w'iguru n'ensi.
ends in eternal obliteration and annihilation of personality.
N'okushanga nkikomya obutahwaho bw'omuntu kushanga wagomera Mukama nkyakimanyisa ori noyerekyerera okwerekyerera.
He will not be mocked.
Mwenu Mukama takubaasa kugezesebwa ukashanga nokora ekintu okukimanyisa kwenu orebe Mukama mwenu abaasa kukora ki. Mwenu washanga nokora ekintu okimanyise kandi okukimanya ngu ni kibi wakikora okihire omutima gwawe kandi okyeyendiire wagomera Mukama ngu ekyo nikyo kibi ekihango ekitwakubaasa kumanya ninga ekitwakubaasa kukora nk'abantu. Kandi tugaruka akakye omu byahandikirwe tumanya ngu iteeka ly'okubanza nirigiramu kitiine owatuhangire gyokora bakateekayo iteeka ly'okubanza kyakimanyisa wakikora okihire omu mutima kandi okukimanya ngu n'ekibi kyakimalisa ekyo kye kiba ekihango ekyokubaasa kukola.
So what you thought was sin
Mwekyo wano oteekateeka muno okusiisa
is teeny tiny
ne kakye munonga
when compared to this one.
wano okigerageranyisa na nekyo kitwayinza kugambaho.
Understand, did that answer the question?
Ekyo nkigarukamu ekibuuzo kyamu
It's just teeny tiny. Just
ne
teeny
kakye
tiny.
munonga
It's nothing. Psh, nothing.
kyamaani.
Okay?
Oh,
Nothing. We are all just here
twena tuli aha
on this planet
ahansi eki
to learn.
kwega.
And when you go into kindergarten,
Mwenu wagenda okaza omu masomero ag'okutandikibwaho
you're expected
n'okiteekateeka n'abaana n'okiteebereza
to act like a kindergartner.
kukola mwenu kuza omu mbeera tukatanga kukola ebikorwa eby'abaana bato.
But when you're older,
Konka wasanga waaba mukulu
much older,
okakola munonga
you should know better.
oyine kuba n'omanya gye.
Okay? Or I shouldn't say you, I should say a being or soul
Tinyine kuba ningamba oyine kuba n'omanya kuleka nyine gamba iwe ng'omuntu ng'omwoyo gwawe ninga ng'omutima gwawe oyine kuba n'okimanya.
should know better.
Oyine kuba n'omanya gye.
There's no excuse for their behavior.
Tayine wakubaasa kusaasira ensobi wakola okumanya.
Does that make sense?
Ekyo nkikola makulu.
Any questions?
Kibuuzo kyona.
There's a question. Oh, don't thank me, thank you, everyone here. It's not me that's doing the work, okay?
My name is Obed.
Yes, my name is JB.
Yes. And my question is, how can we differentiate between the spiritual of God and demon spirituals when we are praying, most especially if we use?
Okay.
Ayina agiza okumalisa
No demons.
ayina agiza okumalisa kutwala emyoyo mibi.
That's why there's no reason for you to be afraid.
Naawe ekyo tutwala ensonga awo ekyo oyine kuba n'otiina.
What you think is demons
Ekyokuteekateeka ngu n'omwoyo omubi
were at one time the fallen angels
hakaba omulungu gumwe enyumaho oba bali bamalayika abaabingi kuruga omu iguru
who became disloyal
abatandikire kugomera
to God, the universal
abatandikire
Father
kugomera
of all.
mukama tatiito omuhangi w'iguru n'ensi.
That's where the term demon came from.
Awo niho ensonga ebakweta omwoyo omubi ahi gwatandikire.
They demonstrated, demonstrate
Nkyakimalisa bakateeka k'eshaalingo
intentional and willful disloyalty.
bakateeka k'eshaalingo akabaye mbamanyisa kandi k'obugomi.
So you have nothing to worry about,
So toyine ensonga awo nkyo oyine kutiina.
nothing to fear.
Talina awo nkyi oyine kuba n'otiina.
There's no reason to fear.
Ali ensonga awo nkyo oyine kutiina.
Does that make sense?
Kola makulu.
Does that make sense? Okay. There is no reason
Ali ensonga
to have fear.
kusanga omutima oyinemu okutiina.
No reason to have fear whatsoever.
Ali ensonga awo nkyo oyine kugira okutiina.
So long as you keep your faith and spiritual belief in God, the universal Father of all.
Toyine ensonga awo nkyo oyine kutiina waaba n'omanya ng'olekera okukkiriza kwawe omu Ruhanga tatiito omuhangi w'iguru n'ensi.
Bam!
Ekibuuzo ekirina wakwasa
The name is called Norma Julius.
Please
Tema. My question is, actually I want to understand. The Bible tells us that Jesus died on the cross because of our sins. And I'm asking, where do these sins came back from? Thank you.
Dreams, and you are trying to request for your demystifying, that you demystify as to why we dream that we are dying, and you wanted to know that if we dream that we are dying, are we actually dead?
No. No.
Answer ya jambo hapana.
Your mind is just trying to work out a problem.
Ngw'ebiteekateeko byawe mbabeho ekibiriyo mubigezeho kusolvinga ninga kuronda ansa y'ekizibu ekyokubaasa kuba oine.
There is nothing
Hariho nk'ekiitwa kubaasa kugamba
to fear
taine ekintu abo kyoine kutiina.
about the death of the flesh.
Kutiina abogira ngu omubiri gwafa. Toine kutiina kugira ngu omubiri gwafa.
Death of the flesh
Okufa kw'omubiri
is only the beginning.
just nikwo ntandikwa.
That's all it is.
Ekyo nikyo kiri.
The angels, the planetary seraphic angels, come and get you. Okay, they come and tell you a couple of days before. That's how kind they are and how loving they are.
And now the second person was asking, like, we say, or they told us, or the Bible says that Jesus died for our sins on the cross.
Yes.
Where did the sins came from?
Okay,
Mwenu Bible netugambira ninga netwegesa ngu Mukamara Yesu abafere ebibitu. Mwene ebibitu ye yaferira musharaba ebebembe bwakati.
first of all,
Ekyokutandikirawo,
Jesus of Nazareth didn't die on the cross.
Yesu owa Nazareti taraferira musharaba.
He was murdered.
Akiitwa.
He was murdered.
Akiitwa.
The perpetrators knew
Abayemba muhiganisa bakamba manya.
knew what he was going to accomplish
Akana bakamba manya ekyayaba nakwikiriza.
here in his life in the flesh,
Omumagara ge hag'omubiri
and they murdered him.
bamwita.
And they keep his image
Bakwata ekishushani kye bakibiika
up on a cross,
bakibiika mu musharaba.
even to this day.
N'egyo shaaha
Okay? I know it's probably hard for some of you to hear this,
nimanya nikibaasa kuba kigumire aha bamwe omulimo kuhurira eki
but it's the truth.
konka nigo mazima
And I'm going to speak the truth,
kandi ninza agamba amazima.
no matter how much it rattles people's nerves.
Aho mwakuba hariho engeri kyakubaasa kuba nkikangamu omubiri itu
He was murdered,
akiitwa
but he took it
konka akakiikiriza
because he knew
ahabw'okuba kanaamanya
people were going to sin.
ahabw'okuba kanaamanya abantu bagamba kusiisha.
And he takes care of everybody
Kandi nateezayo afaho buli omuntu weena
that keeps the faith.
ah'okusigaza enyikiriza.
Not people that give up, not people that go astray,
Batali abantu ab'okurekurra ninga abantu ab'okuruga aha mahanda,
but people that keep the faith
kureka abantu ab'okukuuma enyikiriza
in here, in the heart,
aha mutima
in the soul,
nabe omu mwoyo
in the mind.
omu biteekateeko.
Okay?
Koke
Does it answer your question?
tekigarukamu ekibuuzo kyawe.
Amazina kugira ngo turya tujye mu icyerezo zitarushana amasalamu n'abakristo mabangu mwe mwenu nyewe nigenda kubuza acabahereza netubas nimbasa kuba ndi mu dini y'abamweba njerege munzo mu y'abakristayo mwenu kishemerire kugira ngo iriye dini inarigiremo ningiriye icyerezo inarigiremo ubwo umuherezo warire nanye bibera ko muri isa wanje yanda bahanebe ko muzugu mweba no.
No.
Yayana yajangwa hapana.
No.
Mulisa wawe wawambizira ukafuna muliso ndijo taine kureba komusu.
Love yourself.
Yakunde.
Love your neighbor as yourself.
Urana wawe ngoko kwekunda.
And then once you learn those two things,
wamara kwega ebyo bibiri,
then you learn to love your enemy.
Nomara royega ukunda muzigo wawe.
And forgive them, for they know not what they do. Forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Kongoshanga umwanya kuwabanoneleza muwazo mkundi kandi umwanya kuwaza mushanga batakwikirizana nawuhereza kandi hato urikweurira n'ekintu cyo kuhereza mbwenu hato okakora ki kugira ngo bo buhereza bwagumaho kandi bwatwize.
You just have to tolerate it. And forgive them, for they know not what they do. Tolerance is a great and glorious virtue. Do you know this tolerance? Did that answer the question? Let's say for planet to spread truth, beauty, goodness, and more truth, beauty, and goodness. Because today was a good day. So next time I come out, which will probably be in 2 months, hopefully we have to do 2 days with one group on one day and the next group on the next day. And if there's more hungry and thirsty minds and souls, I will stay longer. And I will be back again and again and again until this mission comes. It has been a pleasure, a good pleasure to stand up here and teach all of you. and have good words and good knowledge go into your minds instead of all this riffraff. Aha, gotcha. You don't have a word for that. Let's see. All of this bad going into your minds from print, television, the computer, the internet, the phones. Because until we see this information on the mainstream media, we haven't accomplished the mission. Thank you very much.
Okumwasiba mwena amazina niraka mugamana owena twebembire nangwa abingi nimumanya ko mwana wanyu konka abamwe bandebera izoba nintoraha konka nimpamya buri omwe ahara shitamije aina kasinje kandi yashemerwa aratashemerwa mwenu nintwara umugisho gwo kusima wena oyesuwe kandi akabasa kwija aha mukoro gw'itogo nimanya kintu cyangwi kweta kwiha aha mirimo yawe yona bakakureta aha okasibo shitami kwiyo mukasheshe mpaka omwazi okataha mwebale munonga kwereka rukundo yanyu kandi mugume nimukora mutyo obutosha n'obutosha rukunde gumeho mazima. Then ninyenda kutwara umugisho kwebaza bona abatekinga part umukumekinga shongu motoka zabashanga izazine kubiha ningashi ayabeta ngo akwesere wena kugira ngo oyijo kikaha mukorogu orebe ebituza kugambira mwenu nyenda kwimusya bamwe harubo niza kutandika n'umwami Geoffrey ayimuke atubireho yaine cyagamba
nyenda kusima buri yomo we no wija mwe bare kwija ukahurira ebigambo birungi kandi hanimbasha bangu ebitwayega nangaje bitwahurira ku rugomo umwamo oguna n'abagamba abandi tugende tubiteko mu nkora nyowe ningira obagambiro kunkora mu kitongoreki mwe bari munonga
amazina kanyene batano k'abayisifu okuruga rwa mukongo kasare ninye baza abantu bona natera umuranga bakabaza kwiza mu mwanya ogu kandi gatege ngo cyumware cyabasomeza abantu babo kumizana mwene tine binyi kwenda kugamba ani tekata kujya mu twaga kamujya mu tubete ngaka mwize mu mwanya gwito turetse ne tukugenda misinwe bya imyenda kugamba
kama simwe mwasibaje nani twa Pastor Emmanuel Tayebwa kandi nasima mukama hawo murumo ubwo mukama twire kandi twakora abantu abitwesire bari kwija niwe kamba tero mungu nibare abo kubeshaje turagine mwazikiriza kandi mwije kandi mwe bari kugumisiriza tukahika okuhendera n'abatwesire nabo kanshabe ngo tubaterere mu ngaro kugira ngo Mukama abahereze umugisha k'amasimu.
Ona mnyango sitwaye mu misheni zuba. Anara gake kutera mtayo ibare. Anara gake kutera mtayo ibare ninga. Mwayega. So mwenu nukuhendera still nizagaruka mbasime akuba gagatari mana ganje ningashi.
I'm here in Uganda working with several other fine young gentlemen to accomplish a mission. And that mission is to raise the consciousness of this sphere from the bottom up. To raise it where it needs to come up, to uplift the consciousness so that everything else flows in behind it. I came here to accomplish this mission because I believe that everyone that lives here can do this. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that this could be accomplished. We have noticed a big change just in the couple of months that I've been here. The last time that I was here at this specific place at Bwizi Gardens, we had about 38 people showed up. Today, which is 7 weeks later to the day, we have over 100. That is more than twice what attended last time. So if you do the math, it's going to be even bigger next time. And we are very pleased with the way things are progressing to raise the consciousness of this sphere. And this little tiny, teeny, tiny seed that was planted is beginning to sprout and grow. And love is contagious.
Okay, finished.